everyone, and welcome back to Weekend Today in Central New York. We are in Weather Authority alert mode for a couple of reasons. The first is freezing rain. Not for all of Central New York, but some areas will see a light accumulation later on today. We're also watching a soggy system for this weekend that'll bring quite a bit of rain, mainly for the North Country, and that could lead to some river and creek flooding. The third reason is on Monday, there is the threat for some strong to severe thunderstorms, mainly during the early afternoon. So starting with our first weather alert, we have winter weather advisories for freezing rain for Wayne, Northern Cayuga, Oswego, Jefferson, and Lewis counties. The freezing rain is already coming down across the North Country, but it won't start for the shoreline counties until this evening after sunset and continuing overnight, but only expecting a really light accumulation, and most roadways should be okay. For right now, though, Central New York is just dealing with scattered light plain rain showers. Notice the pink far to the north. That's the freezing rain band. That's over Watertown, Big Moose, and the Adirondacks, mixing in with some sleet further north. That's the purple, and then snow further north than that. This is along a stationary front that's been in place for a while, but will start to sag a little bit further south. Eventually tomorrow, though, some much warmer air builds in. That stationary front gets shoved back further north. Not going to be dealing with ice anymore, but we'll get quite a bit of rain from this southern system. And eventually on the backside, we could get some strong to severe storms on Monday. Ice amounts over the past 24 hours because the stationary front has been stationary. We've seen around an inch or more of ice accumulation for parts of Wisconsin and Michigan, even for some spots on the other side of Lake Ontario. Notice the purple pockets. Most places, though, around a ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch, and same for the North Country. Up by Watertown, there is a pocket of 1 inch thickness of ice, and even some pockets of 3/4 of an inch. So this is the area that you want to avoid today. This is where we could see some icy road conditions, especially on sidewalks, side streets, and parking lots, any untreated surfaces. Same goes for the Adirondacks, a widespread 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch of ice. Additional amounts from this afternoon and overnight tonight by midday on Sunday. Just a glaze, a coating for most of the counties along the shoreline of Lake Ontario, the Tug Hill, but could see around an additional 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch on the other side of Lake Ontario, up by Watertown, and for the Adirondacks as well. Timing this out with your futurecast for the rest of Central New York, just plain scattered light rain showers today. Temperatures hovering in the lower 40s, eventually dropping into the upper 30s. And notice towards sunset is when we see that pink come in contact with those counties along the shoreline. By sunrise on Sunday, we'll still be in the lower 40s, but that warmer air will start to build in from the south and will quickly rise into the 60s heading into the afternoon with widespread rain through the day. As we look ahead to Monday is when the backside of the system rolls through with that cold front. Between the hours of 1 to 4 p.m. is when it slides through. And we do have the risk of seeing some strong to severe storms, a slight risk for most of Central New York. Plus, with an inch or more of rain further north, that could lead to some flooding issues. Temperatures will also be warm, too, climbing from the 60s up to 70 on Monday, cooling down into the 30s with sunshine returning Tuesday afternoon. Then another warm up later in the week. 50 Wednesday with evening rain showers, morning rain Thursday, dry in the afternoon up to 70, and then partly sunny Friday in the 50s. Nicole?